What is the nutritional pyramid of hierarchy? What do you want to accomplish with your training and nutrition? Do you want to lose body fat to get ready for the summer? Or maybe you want to gain as much muscle as possible while minimizing any additional fat accumulation. Or maybe you just want to feel a little more confident in your clothes. Whatever your goal is, having a system to follow to ensure results is crucial to success. Erics Helms' nutritional hierarchy provides a great visual representation of the key habits required to successfully execute a diet and get the results you're chasing. The pyramid of nutritional hierarchy begins with the base habits that provide the biggest bang for your buck. Once these habits are consistently being executed, you can move to the next level. The first half of the pyramid provides 80% of the results, which is why starting at the bottom is so important. Let's go through them. Adherence. The most important aspect of any nutritional plan is adherence. You have to stick to it and be consistent. Everyone has been on a diet before only to lose weight and put it straight back on over the next month. Why? Because it wasn't sustainable. Adherence and consistency is everything when it comes to dieting, which is why we need to begin creating your diet with adherence in mind. As we begin to formulate your plan of attack, you must first understand the hierarchy of nutrition. What should you be focusing on to get results? What's not as important to your result? And where should I place the majority of my focus when it comes to putting food in my body? Level 2, energy balance. The number one priority and foundation of any diet, whether it's for fat loss or muscle gain, starts with energy balance. For fat loss, you will need to be in a caloric deficit to reduce body fat, while on the flip side, if you're aiming to grow muscle, you will need to go into a calorie surplus to build new muscle. So that begs the question, how can I set my calories for my goals? Here's the quick and easy way to get a rough estimate of your maintenance calories. Step 1. Take your body weight in pounds and multiply by 10. I'll use my body weight as an example. 165 pounds times 10 equals 1,650 calories. Step 2. After you have that baseline caloric level, multiply by your activity multiplier, which is basically an indicator of how active you are during life. Thus, how many calories you burn while at work, training, and just living. An activity multiplier factors in training days so you don't have to factor in extra calories. If you have a desk job and the only real activity you do is during your workouts, you would drop into the sedentary levels. On the other hand, if you worked construction or any other job that has you on your feet moving all day, you would fall into the active to very active range. Now that we have maintenance calories, it's time to adjust and program for your body composition goal. This is where things become highly individualized. For this video, we will provide the standard formula for a person that wants to lose body fat at a steady, conservative rate, which is 1 pound of fat loss per week. Here it is. Simply subtract 500 calories from your maintenance caloric level per day. Why the number 500? There are 3,500 calories in a pound. If you divide 3,500 by 7 days in a week, you get 500. So in looking back to my example, if I wanted to lose body fat at 1 pound per week, I would start my diet at 1,975 calories per day, or 2,475 minus 500. 1 pound per week is a safe, realistic, and attainable goal that sets you up for long-term success. Let me be crystal clear that these are estimated starting points. You should track your daily waking weight and work out your average weight for the week and adjust calories up or down when you're not seeing the results you are after. If you are trying to gain muscle, take your maintenance calories and add 1 to 200 calories per day. At the end of the week, you will need to see how much weight you've accumulated. If you're adding more than 1% of body weight per week, you're more than likely accumulating more fat than necessary. Dial your calories up or down for your desired results. Level 2, Macronutrient Breakdown. The genius in the nutritional hierarchy is that once you're consistently hitting your caloric target, you can add the next habit which will help to dial in your results. Once you're consistently hitting your calories, it's time to dial in the next level by creating and hitting macronutrient targets such as protein, carbs, and fats. By hitting macronutrient targets, you're going to increase the rate at which you change your body's composition. You'll also drastically change how you feel. However, to learn more about protein, carbs, and fats, you can learn more in our other videos. Now, Let's get geeky and do some quick maths to calculate how many grams of each macronutrient you need to improve your training. When setting macronutrient targets, we always get them based on grams per kilo of body weight, as we found it's the best way to optimize performance, body composition, and overall energy. First, we always set our protein goal. Protein should be set at 1.6 grams to 2.2 grams per kilo of body weight. Then, we set our fats at 0.5 to 1 gram per kilo of body weight. This is to ensure optimal hormone levels. Finally, we take the remaining calories left and prescribe carbohydrates to drive performance and reduce stress. Level 3, micronutrients. Next up in the level of importance are the micronutrients that our bodies require to perform and function at the highest level. They are broken up into vitamins and minerals. I'm not going to bore you to death with a nutritional profile of every last one of them, but it's important to be aware that a micronutrient deficiency can impact your metabolism, performance, and health, which can ultimately derail your fat loss and bulking efforts. Using an inclusive diet of well-rounded foods should take care of most human micronutrient needs, but I want to point out a few deficiencies that have popped up for athletes while dieting. Zinc deficiency negatively impacts metabolism. Iron deficiency negatively impacts strength. Calcium deficiency negatively impacts bone health. Don't rule out deficiencies in higher caloric diets for athletes trying to improve performance or size. They might not be including as many nutrient-dense and lower caloric foods like fruits and vegetables, since they're not hungry. An easy way to combat this is to eat 2 fist-sized servings of fruit and vegetables in each meal as an easy way to prevent micronutrient deficiencies. We also often recommend that clients who struggle to eat enough vegetables or are often stressed taking a high-quality multivitamin as an insurance policy against micronutrient deficiencies. 4. Nutrient timing. Recent studies show no real difference in fat loss or performance gains whether you eat 2 times per day or 9 times per day. However, consuming food consistently throughout the day can often help you regulate appetite and improve energy and mental clarity, which often results in less urges to binge. Consuming key macronutrients around training can also help to maximize muscle protein synthesis, reduce stress, and increase performance. If you're consistently hitting the lower levels of the pyramid, we often suggest some general guidelines to help dial in performance even more. Consume 0.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight 1 to 2 hours pre-workout. Consume 0.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight 1 to 2 hours post-workout. 5. Supplements. Supplements are the least important factor in dictating the success of your diet. They're used to fill a gap you can't achieve with your current diet or to allow you to hit certain nutritional levels with greater ease than whole foods. Here's a list of recommended supplements that have a place in your diet but are not mandatory. Whey protein, multivitamins, fish oil supplement, vitamin D, creatine monohydrate, caffeine, multi-strain probiotic. If you use supplements to complement your diet, they can be highly beneficial, but they should not replace whole foods. Don't believe the hype about supplements because most of them are a waste of your money. Spend your money on high-quality food and spend your time focusing on hitting your calorie and macronutrient targets instead. When you're starting out a diet, it's important to start at the bottom of the pyramid and focus on that habit until you're consistently hitting it before moving to the next level. In fact, most people never need to go above the macronutrient level unless they are really dialing in their nutrition for a bodybuilding competition or for high-performance sport event. My hope with these videos is that you take away one thing in each video that will help you improve your nutrition. Focus on the basics first, and remember, we're always here to help answer your questions.